Baker, training manager here at PowerPlate, and we are here today with Nicole Burns, who is soon to be Nicole Shrek in how many days? 6. 6 days! So close. So today we are going to be doing the Sweating for the Wedding workout in honor of Miss Nicole Burns. We are going to be doing exercises that will make you look great in your strapless wedding gown, and they're also exercises for guys too. You know you want to look good on your honeymoon. So come along with us and we're going to sweat for your wedding. The first exercise in our warm-up series is the double arm lat stretch. So Nicole's going to go ahead and kneel down in front of the power plate. She's going to place her hands on the plate with her palms facing in. Hips are going to drop down and she's going to keep her head away from the plate. She's going to get a nice stretch in her lats and her lower back, and she's going to hold this stretch for the remainder of the exercise. The next exercise in our warm-up series is a double arm pec stretch. So Nicole's going to go ahead and sit right in front of the power plate, keeping her back away from the machine. She's going to place both arms back and her palms down. She's going to lift her shoulders and chest up towards the ceiling to get a nice stretch in her pecs, and she's going to hold this for the remainder of the exercise. The next exercise is a posterior shoulder stretch with rotation. So Nicole's going to go ahead and kneel next to the machine. She's going to place one hand on the power plate and the other one on the floor. Her palm's going to be up and she's going to sink down, get a nice shoulder stretch in her left arm right there, and she's going to hold this for the remainder of the exercise. And she's going to switch sides and perform this on the other side as well. Our next stretch is a double hamstring stretch with rotation. So Nicole's going to stand on the power plate facing out. She's going to bend forward at her waist. She's going to keep her left hand down on her foot or on the plate, keeping her left knee bent. Her right leg stays straight, her right arm comes straight up towards the ceiling. She's going to get a nice stretch in her right hamstring. She's going to hold this for the remainder of the exercise and then switch sides and repeat it on the other leg. Our next exercise is the Sphinx pose. So Nicole's going to go ahead and lay down on her stomach on the support cushion. She's going to place the palms and her forearms on top of the plate. She's going to lift up into a spinal extension, keeping her chest away from the machine. She wants to make sure she keeps her belly button pulled up and away from the support cushion, and she's going to just hold this for the remainder of the exercise. Our first exercise in the workout portion of this workout is army crawls. So Nicole's going to go ahead and place both hands on the power plate so she's in a plank-like position. She's going to start with her right arm, lowering down her forearm, and then her left. She's going to push up on her right first and then on her left. So she's going to keep doing this pattern all on her right side for the whole first part of the exercise, and then she's going to repeat this again, starting with her left. Our next exercise is leg pulls. So Nicole's going to go ahead and place her palms on the plate here. She's going to walk her feet out. Try to push her toes down as much as she can, lifting her hips up so she has a straight leg line from shoulders, hips to toes. She's going to lift one foot up and drop it back down. And the goal is to keep the hips as quiet and as stable as possible. This is a great workout for stabilizing the core and the shoulders. She's going to continue with these lifts for the remainder of the exercise. Our next exercise is hip tucks. So Nicole's going to get in that same position she was in for the leg pulls. She's going to keep her hips up, toes down. She's going to start here and she's going to slowly lower her hips back and towards the plate and then push her hips back up. So again, a great exercise for stabilizing the shoulders and also working the core. She's going to continue with this motion pattern for the remainder of the exercise. Our next exercise is the tricep dip. So Nicole's going to go ahead and again place her palms on the platform. Legs can be straight or bent if you want a little bit of an easier exercise. And she's just going to bend at her elbows, lower hips down towards the floor, and push right back up. So all three of these exercises, the leg pull, the hip tucks, and the tricep dips can be done one right after the other for a great burn in your shoulders, and it's also a great core exercise. Our next exercise is a plie step down. So Nicole's going to go ahead and place her right foot on the platform. She's going to have her toes slightly turned out, and she's going to bend her right knee into a plie squat with one foot on, one foot off. She's going to step down and come right back up. So this is great for doing those inner thighs, great for your quads, also great for the glutes. And she's going to continue with this movement pattern for the remainder of the exercise and then turn around and perform it on the other leg. Our next exercise is reverse lunge with single leg RDL. So Nicole is going to go ahead and step up here on the platform. She's going to place one foot on the platform of the machine. She's going to keep your hips square to the machine. She's going to lower down into a lunge and then step up and lift her back leg up as she goes into a single leg RDL. She's going to lower back down into a single leg lunge and then go right into that RDL. So this is a great exercise for stability. It's awesome for the glutes and the thighs, and she's going to keep doing this movement pattern for the remainder of the exercise and then switch legs. Our next exercise is a single leg squat with reverse fly. So Nicole's going to go ahead and step up onto the platform. She's going to face out, stand on one leg, it doesn't matter which one, and she's going to hold a weighted ball in the opposite hand. She's going to take that arm out to the side and slowly return it to the starting position. So this is a great exercise for toning those arms and shoulders as well as getting some strength in her legs and stability. She's going to continue doing this movement pattern for the remainder of the exercise and go ahead and switch legs and switch arms. Our next exercise is a V-sit with resisted arm circles. So Nicole's going to go ahead and sit on the platform here. She can place her feet either tucked behind the handlebars here or straight out, whatever she prefers. Your arms are going to be straight out to the side. You want to make sure your tailbone is slightly tucked, and she's going to perform little circles with her arms here. So again, great toner for the shoulders, also great core stability and core strength. She's going to continue with this movement pattern for the remainder of the exercise. Our next exercise is a side plank with hip pulses. So Nicole's going to go ahead and go into a side plank position on her forearm. She's going to either stack or stagger her feet. Her top arm is going to go up towards the ceiling, and she's going to slightly lower her hips down towards the floor and then raise them back up. So she wants to keep with this motion, and she wants to get as high with those hips as possible to really get that core engagement on the side that's closest to the floor. She's going to continue with this movement pattern for the remainder of the exercise and then switch sides. Our next exercise is a half roll down with bicep curls. So Nicole's going to go ahead and sit on the support cushion. She's going to hold on to the promotion cables, and you can have the cables set at whatever resistance you want that gives you a good burn in your arms. She's going to roll down halfway, making sure her tailbone's tucked and she has a nice curve in her spine there. She's going to lift her elbows up at shoulder level, and she's going to perform bicep curls. And if you want to make this a little bit more difficult, you could take one foot off the plate or even both feet off the plate, whatever feels great to you. She's going to continue doing this movement pattern for the remainder of the exercise. Our last exercise is a glute bridge with a Pilates ring. So Nicole's going to go ahead and lay down on her back on the support deck. She's going to place that ring in between her legs there, right above her knees. Feet are flat on the plate, and she's going to lift her hips up, and she's going to do little pulses with the ring. She's going to continue with this movement pattern for the remainder of the exercise. So you made it to our cool down portion. It's time to massage. You can get all nice and relaxed for your wedding day. Here we go. We're going to do the hamstring massage first. So Nicole is going to lay on her back. Legs are going to be flat on the platform of the machine. She's going to just rest here and relax for the entire portion of the exercise. And if someone is nearby, if your fiance is nearby and he wants to make you feel even more relaxed, he can go ahead and add a little bit of pressure to your legs here to give you even a better experience. Our next massage is a low back massage. So Nicole is going to go ahead and lay down on her back on the support cushion. She's going to place her glutes and her lower spine onto the platform. She can either have her feet resting on the handlebars, or she can tuck her knees into her chest, holding onto her knees. She can rock side to side if she wants. It's a great exercise and cool down method for her lower back. Our next massage is the quad massage. So Nicole's going to go ahead and lay on her stomach on the support cushion. She's going to place her legs on the platform and just relax down. Again, if someone's nearby or if your fiance fiance, a friend, your bridesmaid, whatever. They want to give you a little bit more love on your massage. You can go ahead and have them place your hands on the back of your legs here, which makes the whole massage even better. Our last massage is the trap massage. So Nicole's going to go ahead and have a seat on the floor in front of the power plate. She's going to place these straps, crisscrossing them back behind her, and she's going to hold on to them nice and tight. She's going to pull them down, and she's going to round forward into a slight flexion of the spine. So this is great all by itself, but again, if you have the luxury of having someone here to give you a little assistance, they can go ahead and place their thumbs and run them along the straps here. So she's just going to relax there for the remainder of the exercise and chill out. So that was your Sweating for the Wedding workout. How do you feel, Nicole? Great. Ready to get married. She feels great. She looks great. And we'll catch you next time on Power Team.